along the way.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna get into another friend match in losers quarters. CsydB versus Jazara.
All right, so matchup notoriously seen for being a even match. So one thing that I know Jacob has optimized his, or Jazara has optimized his low percent combos against Bayonetta fairly well. Let's see if he can put that to good use. CsydB doing a really good job of boxing Sheik out low percents, which is critical.
That first 30 seconds, he just kind of had him in the corner, and now he's gonna carry him up to the top. All right, a quick 70%. Probably could have gotten a little bit more with that back air, but he's able to get it right there. So, you know, no love lost.
Yeah, you'll notice this is actually kind of the worst situation for Sheik to be in. This is so bad because all of her low percent combos don't work anymore, so he has to get straight hits like that one. And yeah, he's just gonna be, he has to do a lot of reads, which is why Sheik really relies on taking the lead at the very beginning. However, he has kind of picked up a lot of these straight hits, so he is making up for his earlier play.
Yeah, it really is one of those matchups. Ooh, the temper forward air. Yeah, that's not gonna do it just yet. But it's one of those matchups where it's so indicative as to who gets the lead first, and then once the lead is captured, you can pretty much dictate the matchup from the start. It's like with Sheik, you kind of need to get those combos started, but if you start getting some rage, then it's going to be harder. You're going to need to get more straight hits. If you're Bayonetta and you don't have the lead, then a lot of your burst options can. Oh my God, he witch timed that! No, punish! What are you doing?
So yeah.
Oh no! He waited too long.
First of all, that was really smart to witch time the burst grenade. It was really really good presence of mind, knowing that any damage that you take, as long as the character is close enough to you, will activate the witch time.
Yeah, his presence of mind kind of took a vacation though at the very end, because he charged that up smash for way too long.
Yeah, he actually really did not need to charge it at all, but maybe going for a little the emotional damage there.
Yeah, I just think a quick. Don't do this to me. Anyway, I just think a quick up smash would have done it. Ooh, I think he wanted the. Did he do just only a full hop? I want to say a double jump up air would have been it. Oh, but that nair is going to do it right there.
So I actually don't think he needed edge guard there, but I mean, better safe than sorry. He does put himself in disadvantage. But I mean, the invincibility would have done that anyway. So I'm not gonna rag on him too much for that. But CsydB cleaning up that first stock, super critical in this matchup. I'd say that Bayonetta. I'd say when Bayonetta starts running away with the game, it's a lot scarier than when Sheik starts running away with the game. And that's just the general nature of the characters.
And he's gonna take him up for a ride. It's not gonna do it. Tries to mix him up with the back throw, but
so I actually think that might have been guaranteed. Okay, so I don't want to talk because I know like every Sheik main or Jazara watching this might tell me that wasn't guaranteed, but I feel like that back throw DI mix-up was guaranteed on the moving platform. Well, it's not really DI. It kind of is DI mix-up, but there's like some guaranteed stuff that Sheik gets off back throw when you have the platform moving in like the opposite direction.
Gotcha.
And that's kind of what Jazara was going for there. But I mean, he's done a really good job of kind of cleaning up the stock and bringing it back. So reads neutral get up again. Yeah, okay. So I think the moral of the story is be careful when using neutral get up against Jazara.
Ooh, I want to say that was a bit of a technical flub on CsydB's parts. Kind of went for a neutral bullet arts, kind of in the neutral, and Jazara was able to get a free punish off of that. But now, CsydB, I think that was the first hit of Witch Twist. Oh, it catches him with the back air. But yeah, the first hit of Witch Twist has some interesting properties as far as knockback goes. If you're high enough and you get that first hit of Witch Twist, you're just gone.
Yeah, there's actually something I want to talk to there. So you notice that he kind of popped out like really fast from the Witch Twist. Something that he could have done there was activated the triple jump to get an up air afterward, and that might have actually sealed out the game. However, it's clear that he either didn't activate the triple jump or opted not to use it. I'm going to guess that it was the former and not the latter.
Yeah, I mean that triple jump's not easy, man.
It's not easy, but there's ways to make it actually very consistent.
Really?
Yes. One of the ways that make that one of the ways to make it really consistent is using L jump. L jump makes it really consistent. I mean, if you use tap jump, then it's actually the reason that it's in the game. The triple jump is not a unintended glitch. It's for tap jump users.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, dropping some knowledge on me.
Yeah, it's because like it'll always active because like you have 2 up Bs and they wanted Bayo players to be like tap jump Bayo players to be able to use both up Bs.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds pretty good. But what's also good right now is this run back on Smashville. And so far, they've been relatively even percents, as you have been educating me on some interesting bayonet effects.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Yeah.
Ooh, good. He made sure to roll away from that nair. That would have been a guaranteed bouncing fish. Oh, he didn't go for it.
So either he missed that or there was something that I didn't see there. Oh.
Yeah, but he's gonna get it there. Shaking his head a little bit, not too satisfied. Probably wanting to clean up his play a little bit, but hey, you got the stop.
As if it didn't happen, he kind of is able to. Ooh, that looked kind of cool actually. Like you could actually see the little spark above Sheik's head.
Yeah, the properties of Witch Time or even Bat Within, it's just like it's a pretty decent aesthetic to look at.
Have you ever seen Banish get Witch Time?
I've never seen it. What does it look like?
It's pretty incredible. Like Sheik just disappears for way longer than normal. it's pretty crazy. But yeah, so we can see CsydB fishing for some back airs. That is kind of the safe option, or seemingly safe option. But in the matchup against Sheik, it's not as safe as you'd think.
Yeah, if you zone in on just one option, I mean, Jazara, as you can see by the percentages, he's just kind of capitalized on it. Because, like, if they know what you're going for, and you're just not going to, then I'm just not going to run into it. I'm just going to take advantage of the neutral right now.
Yeah, so Jazara doing a really good job of playing keep away. I'd like to... Okay, I think he had the read, but wasn't able to capitalize.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get punished by that. Went a little bit too hard in the paint, my guy. But hey, a good 98% to your credit. I wouldn't complain too much. Which time's a grenade again?
Right. I think something to think about here is when Jazara does really well, he's needle camping. He's kind of he's dictating the pace of the game like most good Sheik players do. When he's losing, he's kind of just floundering and just trying to throw out attacks and hoping that they'll hit instead of kind of conditioning a response to guarantee that's going to hit.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. I feel like every time he kind of goes in, he gets a little bit punished. Ooh, gets him with that second up air. But yeah, it's just like, if he's forcing an option on you, I feel like Bayonetta has so many different ways to sort of deal with pressure that it's just like, it might not be worth it if you go too hard.
Yeah, I mean, as we're observing right now, really great needle pressure. You'll see that needle starts sending you into tumble around 100% for most characters. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Ooh, that's the confirm. Jazara. Now gonna even things up a little bit. A little bit of a grimace from him. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, what is all right is that kill confirm at higher percentages. That is one of Sheik's only only kill confirms at that percentage. It makes sense that he would try to go for that. I think that stops working at around 160, maybe a little less than that.
Jesus.
But I think it's something that I wouldn't fault CsydB for not knowing that, but there are ways to play around it. You don't jump from ledge when you're at high percent against Sheik. You do roll from ledge is actually a good choice unless they throw the needles at the roll spot.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of a meta read. So now going to this game, what have you noticed? What do you want to see more from either of these players?
I'd say the big thing from CsydB is that I think he understands that Jazara is going to be getting a lot of these kills off the side, which I can see why he picked Town and City. Blast zones are a little bit farther, and then the ceiling is actually a little bit smaller. So he's going to be trying to get a lot more ladder combos, and I think that's the big thing that CsydB was missing. He's just trying to fight Sheik kind of on a level playing field. But really, you need to take advantage of a matchup that is seen as relatively even, and exploit your advantage state, which would be getting kills off the top last zone.
Yeah, I can agree with that. However, a lot of times those kills aren't guaranteed, as Jazara displayed to us with his good DI, and I think I agree with the most part. Ooh, down throw up here. We got pretty fast combos, and I think he's going for a lot of these really presumably safe kill options, like grab, back air. Is that going to seal it off? That is. That's going to do it. Yeah, as we say that, yeah, he goes for that. He's going for these really safe options because against Sheik. Ooh, decent DI. That's gonna save him. You're really gonna want to not give anything away, especially when you have, like you said, you have the tools to kind of make Sheik play your game.
Yeah, now CsydB sitting at 139%, almost at full rage. Jazara still with a fresh second stock, so nothing too crazy has happened yet. Ooh, the throw into the up air, yeah, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, so that's that I believe that up throw mix up only up throw 50/50 only works on a select number of characters. Bayonetta with essentially being one of them.
And as I was saying earlier, you saw that kill pretty much didn't happen until about 150. But I think it's exactly what CsydB wants. He wants to slow the pace of the game down. Doesn't want to get killed too early off the side. And ooh, the witch time. What's he gonna do with this?
I hope he doesn't kill him, because there's a lot of things I want to talk about still. there are a lot of things that I kind of want to.
I mean, we only have this venue for like what, another 10 minutes or so.
All right. So first thing, let's talk about the first thing. CsydB jumped from ledge again at high percents. He's not respecting the needles bouncing fish confirm. That's gonna be it. All right, and
Jazara shaking his head a little bit in disapproval. Definitely didn't want to get killed off the top like that.
Yeah, like you said, ladder combo is what CsydB needs. What the doctor ordered. We got one of those.
Just what the doctor ordered. Not one of these gentlemen. Definitely not going to be using Dr. Mario in this next game. But
yeah, I don't know if ladder combo is what the mental health specialist would order though. So.
No, probably not.
But I mean, I think CsydB was he has been getting a little bit of just Jazara's kind of really crazy and unique approach to playing Sheik. I think if Jazara played a little more reserved, he would have been able to kind of stay more involved in that what was that, third game?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It really is like sometimes you really want to ask for a player, use a completely different play style to sort of adapt a little bit, as he gets a cheeky 75%.
Really could optimize it.
It's so difficult, especially if you're so used to a certain style. You're just so stubborn. You don't want to do it. I know that exact feeling where it's just like you don't want to change it up. At the same time, if it's gonna net you the win, you gotta be willing to do things that you don't want to do.
Yeah,
that's pretty much fighting games in general. When you're trying to win, it's just like sometimes you have to do things you don't like.
I actually think that's just life,
and life in general as well.
Yeah, you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Very accurate in general.
Yeah, and for Jazara, that comfort zone is possibly just being more passive and not really doing all that much. But as we say that, he's got a quick 140% on Bayonetta.
I mean, but see, the thing is, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't completely if it wasn't outside of the realm of possibility. I mean, I wouldn't say that if it was completely outside the realm of possibilities. However, he is good tech. He is a player that has utilized camping with needles to great effect, and against a lot of players. Oh wow, that's gonna 170 bounce fish gonna kill from across the stage.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Might have would have lived a little bit longer with maybe a slight change in that DI, but at 170%, it's hard to live.
Yeah, so this is good. This is kind of what I want to see from him. I want him to be needle camping and kind of look for when side B is gonna start shielding. I don't like the fairs actually.
Yeah, he's been throwing out a lot of them, and then side B's just kind of either just running away or just rolling right out of his range. And like there was at least 4 to 5 different forward airs that just completely whipped. He was able to get a quick punish.
That one was okay. I just don't want to see. I feel like I just need them to have purpose. Like that was good because he noticed he tomahawked and then side B got mixed up and he was able to get a pretty high percentage fair there.
Ooh, the back air, yeah, just gonna fall right off the platform. Sorry, not looking too happy about that.
You know, that's one of the things that that's the funniest thing. It's like you expect it every time, like the slide off of the platform back air, and it's like, why do people still get hit by this?
Yeah. Ooh, the weight, unfortunately, not gonna get the strong hit of the up smash. Still at 105% though. He can close out the stock relatively quickly.
Yeah, we haven't seen many witch times from side B recently, or well,
of all the witch times that he's done so
times.
far. Yeah, it's usually he just kind of escapes the grenade. And that's about it.
All right, there's something.
Oh, here we go. We're going for a ride.
Here. Really good DI. Kind of escaping outside the left.
And the good thing about side B's recovery, he's been hugging that battlefield platform so well. Oh, that's not gonna do it. The sour spot sending him all the way to the side.
I think Jazara might have hit the world record for a number of like up smashes used in a mid-level Smash 4 tournament. That is super.
That's one of those records where it's just like, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta do
it's pretty niche, but
it's like the world record for how fast you can do worlds 1-1 through 1-4 on Super Mario Brothers Deluxe.
Oh,
like,
nice jump.
No one cares.
Wait, okay, so that was actually really interesting. I see.
Ooh, witch twist. Ooh, single hit witch twist right there. Ah.
Messes up the. So he was trying to go for the bouncing fish cancel on the platform. That's gonna be a technical flub. Is gonna cost him a bunch of percentage and stage control. However, he regains it. Oh, see, really smart. You notice that side B goes down to avoid. Oh, that can be it.
Ooh, the up air. That's gonna do it.
So yeah, just to kind of touch on that as just to transition into how that game finished, you'll notice that side B dipped really low to avoid needles for bouncing fish this time. This is that's really good. And I don't think he jumped from.